on a 16-bit console. But wait, this isn't Mega Man 7. And hold on a second even more, it's on the Sega Genesis. What is this game, and what is it doing on the Genesis? Well, that's coming up on this episode of Power Up! Welcome to the show. In this episode, we're going to take a look at this awesome game. Give me a second. Mega Man the Wily Wars for the Sega Genesis. But hold on a second. Many of you are going, Marcus, I've never heard of the Wily Wars. What is it? Well, Mega Man the Wily Wars is a compilation game of Mega Man's 1, 2, and 3 on the NES, as well as a special feature which I'll get to later. But it was never released in cartridge form here in North America, but was released in that form in most of the other areas of the world. And it only came to North America as part of the Sega Channel, which you can look up at some other time, but I'll let you look up. Basically, it was a way to send games through cable, most notably Sega Genesis games through cable, which Mega Man the Wily Wars was a part of. But anyway, enough talk. I know you've probably seen me review these two games before, but I love Mega Man, and I really want to speak, and I won't elaborate too much more on what I would have already said. But this will be more of a quick look through the three games, as well as the other bonus feature in this game. Well, anyway, enough talk, let's get playing! Mega Man begins. Mega Man. Oh, okay. In this game, which was the first, of course, Mega Man game in the whole Mega Man franchise, you face off against 6 Robot Masters, unlike the 8 that the series will be known for later on. Anyway, you go through and you beat the Robot Masters, and of course you get his weapon and use them against the next Robot Master. Anyway, what this game kind of changed around a bit first off the bat is now there's no respawning items. In the first Mega Man game, if you wanted, let's say you're low on health, you're getting your butt kicked, and you see there's a health thingy or health pickup. Well, if you get the health pickup, climb up a ladder or leave the screen, and come back, it comes back and regenerates. Not so in this game. And after you take down those 6, as always, it's on to Wily for a final battle. And to me, although this game is just as fun as the NES one was, boy, it's freaking hard! Still! Especially those platforms in Gutsman's World. For those of you who played the first Mega Man, you know what I'm talking about. As you can see here, it took me a little bit to get to the end of those stupid dropping platforms. And as you know, once you get past those dropping platforms, which are all too easy to drop you into bye-bye, which also means drops you into a bottomless pit, you also get nailed by a bunch of flying enemies. What the heck, game? What the heck? I thought I was going to take you to a movie. Why do you have to do that, game? Why? I thought we had something there between us. Anyway, interesting to note in this game, I have found ways to get past certain hard obstacles. Remember those platforms that shoot at you in Iceman's World? That you think you just have to hop on, but every time you hop on them, they fire and knock you into that stupid bottomless pit? Well, hopefully if you have the magnet beam by then, which, of course, I do, I go the heck with you floating platforms, and I just make a platform right over the pit, and I keep making it. Of course, I quickly stop to get that little energy thing in the middle, and then I just magnet beam all my way to the end of the platform. What? What did you say it's cheating? Of course not! Hey, if it was cheating, I'd be using a code or something. But heck no, I'm just using the tools I have on hand. So take that, game! Sorry, moving on. Oh, and another thing to note, the select button glitch that does more damage to enemies off your weapons has been removed as well. But you didn't need that anyway though, right? Right? Ah, the Blue Knight. Oh, I mean Mega Man 2. Now this is where it gets good. And I mean awesome good. Actually, this is the game I first played on this is the first NES Mega Man game I remember playing. And yes, it is I have very fond memories of it. Of course, this marked the first time that there was 8 robot masters to beat other than 6. But that doesn't mean this game is any easier. And it's even more harder considering for those of you who played it on the normal difficulty on the NES, this game on the Genesis, this version of the game, it's played always on difficult. But of course, as I mentioned, you're a gamer, so yeah, that should be no problem for you to beat this game. Again though, right? On difficult, right? Of course, in this version, I remember most about the Mega Man 2 game is Quickman's World. Oh, Quickman, how I hate you. Ugh. For the beams of insta-death, which I actually got past very easily, might I add. But Quickman himself, oh, just thinking of it gives me chills. It makes my blood boil. Sure, Time Stopper helps, but boy, if you don't have that Time Stopper, you're up a creek without a paddle, my friends. And it took me a little bit of time, even in the Wily Wars version. It took me a little bit to beat him, but I was victorious. And of course, the game throws a double whammy at you when you beat him. When you have to beat them again, when you beat him again at the end of the game in Dr. Wily's castle. What? No, that was not a spoiler. For those of you, hopefully that wasn't a spoiler for those of you who haven't played Mega Man yet, or any Mega Man game in general. But anyway, what I like the most about this enhanced version of Mega Man 2 is the music. I love the different remixes of the different levels. My key favorites are Woodman, Metal Man, and Bubble Man. Those are my 3 favorite, and it is just music to my ears, listening to them remixed in 16-bit glory. And even though, yeah, it could have sounded a little bit better, or a lot better on the Super Nintendo, you gotta take what you can, and what I can take is awesome sauce. Aha! The Blue Knight rises. I mean Mega Man 3. Ah no, this is the final game in the compilation. Well, the final NES game in this compilation. But what's cool about this one is it adds Rush, who can transform, as I mentioned in my earlier review, can transform into a jet, like a jet sled of sorts, to whisk you past stuff, a submarine, or like a trampoline type thing to get sky items. And of course, being at the enhanced version, or the more remastered version, the right on the control pad trick to jump higher and be invincible to pits does not work here. And of course, you didn't really need that now, did ya? And I must say, out of the 3 in this compilation, Mega Man 3 to me seemed the more easier of these 3. And Mega Man 3 introduces Proto Man, Mega Man's brother, who would make other appearances in the series as well. Okay, now, after you are able to finish Mega Man's 1, 2, and 3, a new bonus content opens up in this game. Wily Tower. Basically, it's kind of like a mini Mega Man game. It has, I say mini because it brings out 3 new Robot Masters, but you don't get any weapons from them, and of course a Wily's section to fight towards. But, now this is the cool part. Ready? You can pick from any of the weapons from the 3 Mega Man games to use up to 8, and any of the support items from the 3 Mega Man games up to 3 to use as you see fit in the Wily Tower. And so that would mean meaning in the 3 Robot Masters you fight and the Wily Castle. So that means, do you want to go on your rush jet, rock somebody's face with a metal blade, and finish with a shadow blade? Yes, you can! Or how about using the Ice Slasher, following up with a Firestorm, and then flourish with a Hard Knuckle? Indeed you can! You can do that too! Hi, and as usual, if you live in or around South St. Paul, Minnesota, or the Twin Cities area in particular, please visit my friends at Level Up Games. Here's their address as usual. Hello. And also, please visit my site. And also, before I get that address out, if you're watching this on YouTube, please rate and subscribe to my channel. And by the way, here is my website, and the address is www.skakinbacon.com/SkakinBaconMedia. Also, I have an animation site as well that I make stop motion animation. And that site is www.skakinbacon.com/SBA. Well, that's all for this show. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for another episode of Power Up!